Do you struggle with consistency in your pool game? In this video, I'll show you how to master your aim, tip contact, and stroke speed to pocket more balls and control your cue ball like a pro. Stick around because I'm also sharing some bonus tips I personally use to lock in these skills and stay consistent under pressure. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about aim. Your aim directly determines whether the ball you're targeting finds the pocket, so getting consistent here is absolutely crucial. Tightening your line of aim becomes even more critical on long-distance shots where precision is everything. The most impactful way to improve your consistency in your aim is your stance. If your stance is unstable or you don't have enough clearance, your aim will suffer. Place your feet as shown in this diagram and bend at the waist to achieve a solid and repeatable position. Here's what my stance looks like for a normal shot. Another key factor in consistent aim is to keep a level cue. An elevated cue increases the risk of accidental side spin, which can ruin your aim and cause you to miss shots. Finally, don't overlook the importance of focus. Fixate on your aim target, usually the object ball, for at least 2 to 3 seconds before taking the shot. This pause gives your brain time to process the shot's layout, improving your concentration. If you rush your final swing before visualizing the shot, it's like shooting blind. Take the extra moment. It pays off. Let's move on to tip contact. Your tip contact determines the spin on the cue ball. Left and right side spin influence how the cue ball reacts off the cushions, while top and bottom spin affect its path off the tangent line. Inconsistent tip contact might not affect your aim too much, but it can dramatically affect your cue ball control and positioning for the next shot. To ensure consistent tip contact, verify exactly where your tip will hit the cue ball during your set position, just before your final stroke. Bring your tip as close as possible to the cue ball without touching it. This serves as your final check before shifting your eyes to the aim target, as mentioned earlier. The next key to consistent tip contact is ensuring your elbow stays still throughout the shot and doesn't drop. Dropping the elbow is a common bad habit, so fix this and you'll see your game improve dramatically. Another common issue is twisting or tightening your grip hand during the stroke. For the most consistency, keep a loose grip and only use your tricep and your bicep to move the cue back and forth. Pro tip: minimize the amount of side spin you use and stay on the vertical axis. This will reduce side spin effects like squirt, swerve, and throw, which are advanced topics for another video. Finally, let's explore techniques to improve your stroke speed. Much like tip contact, your stroke speed primarily influences cue ball positioning for the next shot. It's a simple concept: faster stroke speeds send the cue ball farther. However, mastering the timing requires strong fundamentals and plenty of practice. The key to consistent stroke speed is smoothness. Let's break down tips for achieving a smooth backswing, transition, and forward swing. Your final stroke begins with the backswing. To keep it smooth, start slowly by gently flexing your tricep. Pool and billiards demand extreme precision, so it's more about careful execution than showing off, although that could be fun too. Pro tip: use a shorter backswing for slower stroke speeds and a longer backswings for faster ones. This will allow you to use a consistent force during your forward swing to produce a variety of speeds. After the slow backswing, relax your tricep to initiate the transition to your forward swing. For maximum smoothness, include a brief pause between relaxing your tricep and engaging your bicep. This pause moment ensures that your muscles are not fighting each other and is crucial for consistency. The final step is your forward swing. If everything has been smooth up to this point, engaging your bicep should feel natural as you swing your arm like a pendulum through the cue ball. Focus on following through completely, letting your stroke carry naturally beyond the cue ball. You can tell if you've made a good stroke if your tip is pointing down toward the table at the end. Actually, your final stroke isn't the last step. You should freeze a moment to ensure you're not jumping up on the shot. Use this freeze to evaluate your stroke and make adjustments as needed for future shots. Here are 2 more techniques to help with your overall consistency. 1. A stable bridge hand is essential. Avoid letting your bridge hand float in the air. Ensure it's firmly planted on the table. 2. Stay as still as possible, especially during your final stroke. Reducing even small movements like a slight head tilt will improve your consistency. And techniques are great, but how do you know if you have proper technique or not? Sure, you can monitor yourself while you're shooting, but it's easy to lose focus on the shot when your brain is trying to do too much. It's far better to get independent feedback, such as recording yourself, or even better, having an instructor analyze your fundamentals. You can find a local certified instructor at playbetterbilliards.com. So now you've identified some inconsistencies, what's the best way to fix them? The key is to focus on one skill at a time, forcing yourself to make the changes and drilling them in until they become second nature. This process takes time and dedication, which is why I designed a series of 200 shots to help you practice with purpose and maximize your efficiency. Whether using the book, the video series, the card games, or the app, Bullseye Billiards will skyrocket your game. Practicing just a few shots for 15 minutes a day will noticeably accelerate your game. You can check out more at bullseyebilliards.com. And the final key to greater consistency is playing under pressure. Adding motivation sharpens your concentration, and pressure often reveals bad habits that may be causing inconsistencies. If leagues or tournaments aren't your thing, then set personal practice goals to keep yourself progressing. If you found these tips helpful or have any of your own to share, be sure to leave a comment below. Keep practicing, and may all your shots be on target.